Well, a landmark climate case years in the making is just getting underway today in Montana. 16 young people ranging in age from 5 to 22 are suing the state.
They're saying the state government is failing to protect them from climate change. NBC News Now anchor Savannah sat down with two of the young plaintiffs in the case. She joins us now. This is really interesting, Savannah. So what did these plaintiffs tell you about why they're bringing a legal case now?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. And it is a really interesting one. And you guys just said this, but the first of its kind. And it's actually headed to trial today, despite the state trying to do quite a bit to prevent that from happening. So here's the big thing here. The Montana state constitution was edited back in the 70s, and it now includes language that guarantees citizens the right to a clean and healthful environment. So these plaintiffs are saying that Montana is violating their constitutional right because of their dependence on fossil fuels. As far as now, there is this group called Our Children's Trust. They are a legal group that goes to certain states and does things like this, all environmentally related. So for the state's part, they're kind of saying this interest group came in and found these plaintiffs. But these young people all very much care about their state. As you're going to hear from one of them in just a moment, Grace, she's a sixth-generation Montanan. She's lived there. And she says, hey, this wildfire smoke, the water levels in our rivers, I'm seeing it. It's impacting how I live my life. Let's listen to two of these youth plaintiffs that we spoke with exclusively.
This is something that's really important to me, and I think it's the right thing to do. And, you know, it's my future that I want to protect, and, you know, all the kids' future of Montana.
Regardless of political beliefs and regardless of wherever they might fall on the political spectrum, Montanans understand the desire to protect Montana.
The other really important thing that they told me is Grace now can vote. When this lawsuit began 3 years ago, when they brought this case, she could not. Micah cannot. He's only 14 years old. She said, we can't vote. So for us to try to get something done in our state, we got to go through the judiciary branch. Here for the state's part is their response in a statement. They tell us this case should have never made it to trial, and we look forward to proving that. It would be impossible for the court to grant relief to the plaintiffs that would remedy their alleged injuries. The plaintiffs are just looking for another line in their next documentary. So it has gotten a little heated there.
Have they made it? Have they made a documentary before?
These children have not. No, and actually the youngest of them was only 2 years old when this was brought.
Oh, wow.
The parents saying, look, asthma, all these issues that this child had from climate change, they say, based on wildfire smoke and things like that in the area. But again, kicking off today, first of its kind.
Yeah, and young people have really been at the forefront of so much of this climate.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.